Really? Really? I don't know how to start this video. This is why I have been putting off returning to YouTube for 2 years, because I don't know how to do this anymore. Take a deep breath. We start again. We start again. Hello, hi, welcome to my channel. If you're not already aware of it, I have my whole life pretty much from 2014 on a whole other YouTube channel that I got locked out of, and I don't know why. I will leave the link down below. So if you want to get clued up on a little bit of who I am, the journey I've been on a journey, then do check out that channel. It literally has my move to the UK, it has my trips to Sweden, my move back to Australia, my move to Brisbane. It's got it all. Now I must preface this and say that my cat is really interested in what I'm doing right now, so she's gonna make an appearance in and out of the video. I need to have the door shut for the acoustics, so either she's scratching on the door or she's heaving in pain. Anyway, this is why I need to come back to YouTube, because I'm really good at rambling. Most of the time I do it on Instagram. If you're not already following me, this is my username on Instagram. I'm sick of plaguing I'm sick of plaguing everyone with about 1 million Instagram stories. I'm finally taken to YouTube. I've caved to the peer pressure of everyone messaging me. I think I've made this coffee a little bit extra strong, so it's definitely going to come across in this video. I thought I made it normally, but I'm starting to feel a little bit so just keep that in mind. Why does she only ever want my attention when I'm busy doing something? I'm going to assume that all of you already know a little bit about me, either from my previous YouTube channel, my Instagram, bit of both. If you don't, I'm Amy. Hi, welcome. I currently live in South Australia. I'm 26 years old. I've had a journey. So I currently work as an online fitness and nutrition coach, but previous to this, I've been a personal trainer for the past 6 years, including when I lived in the UK and when I lived in Brisbane. But I moved back to Adelaide in March this year. Just some family stuff happened and I had to be with my mom. So this is where I am right now. And part of the reason I'm starting up this YouTube channel is because where I am right now, it's only temporary. Look, I know that COVID is a thing and COVID may squash all of these plans that we have, but look, it may not. I'm staying optimistic here. My phone case says it. Look, optimistic. Yeah, I won't be here for too long in this country. That's the tea. Okay, I basically just wanted to make this video. I'm a little bit more into vlogging style. I don't really do many sit down videos. It just feels a little bit stuffy, and I'm someone that I want to make videos like the type of videos I enjoy watching. To be honest, I get a little bit bored when I watch the sit down videos, so I'm going to try and keep this as quick as possible, but I thought that this being my first video, it would be kind of good to just lay the foundations. I guess I made this channel just to be a little bit more about my life. Is that narcissistic? Probably. I don't care. Now that I have launched my business, which is Empire Coaching, and it is my baby, it is everything to me, I realized that as a coach, I want my clients to know a little bit more about me as well, about my personality, about my life, so they feel that closer connection with me. I have got a little bit more engagement online as well. It's COVID times, we can't have many friends in real life, so why not have lots more internet friends? Felt a little void in my life that needed to be filled by a return to YouTube, and that's where we're gonna leave it. You just need to see what I can see right now. Okay, I can't use a tripod apparently. So like I have been for many, many years, I can't decide whether I want to compete. If I did, it would definitely be next year, it wouldn't be this year. But I thought, at least with me starting up this channel, I can have a platform to document that on, because I love watching prep videos. I swear, it's all I watch on YouTube. I just watch prep videos all day, every day. I want to make my own. I'm committing to a growing season at the moment. I've kind of called it Prep 2021. I am very small and I am very lean, and I've basically given myself an ultimatum. If I can prove to myself that I can go through a growing phase and I can put on some muscle tissue and some fat tissue, then I will reevaluate and see if I do want to step on stage. I think that if I did step on stage at the weight that I have been, which is around like 42, 43 kilos, I'd just be too lean. The goal at the moment is to work my way up to 46 kilos by the end of the year, and look, that seems pretty easy. This morning when I stepped on the scale, I was 43.6, so that's awesome, because that's like half a kilo up from about a week and a half ago. So I am gaining at a really steady rate at the moment, about 300 grams per week. Hey Siri, how many grams in 1 pound?
1 pound is 453.59 grams.
Thank you, Siri. Sidetrack. There are two people in this world, the people that thank Siri and the people that don't. I'm very much the person that thanks Siri, always thanks Siri, she's very smart. Anyway, that is slightly under 1 pound of gain. I'm quite happy with that. I do want to get to 44 kilos by the end of the month, hopefully. That is quite a stretch for me, but I think I can do it. Probably now the 10th of August. By the end of the year, 46 kilos, which is a weight I literally haven't been since 2013, which is just mad. But I am slowly sort of increasing my calories. I'm currently sitting on just over 2,300 calories at the moment. That's about 150 grams of protein, 65 grams of fat, 280 grams of carbs. I'll probably be looking at increasing that as of next week. I thought that my weight would plateau this week being on that amount, but it's kind of going up and down. Yesterday, I've been like consistently weighing in at 43.3. I never thought I'd be like a daily weigh-in person. For some reason, it's just working so well for me at the moment. I think because I'm very analytical, and so I love to be like, okay, why is the scale down today? Why is the scale up today? And then what I do is I have like a little, I use Google Sheets to track all my training, macros, that sort of stuff. And what I do is I make a little table and I jot down the weight every day, and then on like after the 7th day, I created an equation so that it gives me an average, and then I look at that average, and that's sort of my tool for comparison. And then every day I'll take notes, like if I weigh in at different times. For instance, today, and it's not going to seem like such a big difference, but you never know, I weighed in at 5 a.m. instead of 5:30 a.m. like I usually would, and the scale was up. And then I'll make notes of things like if I went to the toilet, if I'm feeling particularly bloated, if my weight goes up. Sometimes I like add thoughts like feeling a bit iffy about this, just to see how I'm going mentally as well. And that's been a really good process for me. But I'm interested to see what my weight does do this week, to be honest. After sort of a 300 gram increase today, I don't know how it's going to go tomorrow, but I'm thinking about actually vlogging my whole day tomorrow, so maybe I will include that. So I'm training 6 days a week at the moment, 3 lower, 2 upper. 1 lower body day is solely glutes focused, 1 is quad and hamstring focused, and 1 is just sort of a mix of everything, a nice tie-in. And then I've got like a shoulders core day, I've got chest and triceps day, such a bro, and a back and biceps day, again, such a bro. Wait, that's 3. I can't count. I'm doing 3 lower, 3 upper, so I guess I've got an upper lower split. That's working really nicely for me at the moment. My body has always been the most responsive to quite a high amount of volume and training, so I'm taking 1 rest day a week at the moment. However, I am very self-aware and I know my body very well, so if I feel that I need to add in more rest days, that's something I'm happy to do. My steps, look, they're high. I'm very well known for having a high step count, so I'm averaging around 20,000 a day. That's completely normal for me. It is something that I was like, do I need to address this? Do I need to look at reducing them? To be honest, part of the reason they're so high is because I do go out for walks a lot. I'm working from home now, and for me, walks have always been a relaxing time. I don't know how else to describe it. Like if I was going for those walks to be like, I've got to get my steps in, I've got to get my steps in, and it became almost like an anxiety ridden thing, or you know, if I really didn't want to do it and I was really tired and yet I was still pushing myself to go, which I have been like that in the past, that would be completely different. And I sort of, when I started all of this prep stuff, I sat down and I actually spoke to my mum about it, and I said to her, I think that the reason my step count is so high isn't because I'm chasing this number, although maybe to a degree it is. I am very numbers driven, but it is genuinely just because I love going out for walks. I chuck on a podcast. I'm not someone that can sit still very easily. In fact, I do a lot of my work standing up at our kitchen counter. I wasn't shaking just then, I was just pretending to type. What the hell? It allows me to message people back. It allows me to do voice notes, work while I'm actually out walking, getting some fresh air in. Our house is very small here. It's very boring, and I just prefer to be outside. Because of that, I don't do any formal cardio. I go on the treadmill before my sessions, and sometimes there's a cool down after my sessions. That is just for muscular recovery. I'm not very good at stretching, and I do find that having that little bit of a walk before and after does help with any muscle soreness. I've always been a bit like that. I've always been very fortunate to live in a place that's like a 10 or 15 minute walk to the gym, but I don't have that privilege at the moment. I make sure to sort of do that. I just do some Sudoku on the treadmill, nothing wild. I don't want this to go on for too long. I can literally talk for England, but if you guys have any questions or anything, do leave them down below. I do think my next video is going to be a vlog style because that's what I'm comfortable with. It'll be the typical what I eat in a day, follow me around for a day. I think I'll do that tomorrow. Tomorrow is my glute session, so that is my biggest workout of the week. It's so weird. Usually I'm like a leg day hater. Like I hate on leg day. I'll walk in the gym and like everyone knows it's leg day because I just walk in and I'm miserable. But I'm like being converted, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's because my weight is going up a little bit, so I'm very fortunate. All of my weight goes to all the right places. So I'm noticing like my glutes are starting to look fuller, and so I think it is sort of like some sort of positive reinforcement. I'm like, yes, I love training lower body now. So I do have that session tomorrow. It's a good one. I got hip thrusts, squats, RDLs, some good stuff, and maybe give you a little bit more insight about my coaching. I'm so excited to be getting stuck back into that again. I've got all of my software up and ready to go. I've got some amazing clients that I'm so excited to work with. I do everything as well because I do have my degree in exercise science. I can do nutrition, which a lot of PTs can't do, unfortunately. I do focus a little bit more on macros and calories, and I do give more of an explanation about why I do that on my socials. I'm not really the biggest fan of meal plans, to be honest. Just finished last week filming about every single video known to man. I'm only halfway through. I've got some more to do to put on my own software so that my clients get an instructional video that's actually me doing it. So that was a lot of fun, actually. I'm excited to be growing my business. I am very impatient, and I'm finding that hard to deal with sometimes. You know, we get wrapped up in our own head. I'm like, no one's gonna want to coach with me. I have definitely had one of those days, but that's okay. I am gonna wrap this up here. If you do want to see more of my face, more of my journey, learn a little bit more about me, then feel free to subscribe. If you're not already, follow me on Instagram. I've got both my personal page, Amy Louise Fit, and my coaching page, Empire Coaching, which is still in its baby stages. So please show me some support, show me some love. I'd be very, very appreciative of that. If you have anything you want me to cover, or you have any comments or questions, please do leave them down below. Thank you for watching. If you made it to the end, I know that these aren't always the most interesting, but I am very grateful for each and every one of you. Have a fantastic rest of the day, morning, night, wherever it is, wherever you are. Mwah!